Hey guys, Sean from Third Party Profits back with another walkthrough on the supply chain scanner. And this is absolutely game changer. I'm excited to share this with you guys. So, more or less, this feature of the software is so crucial because most scanners you cannot source multiple suppliers at once. This software, the whole point of the supply chain scraper is to be able to source all of the different avenues of profit and potential products to purchase from all of your suppliers rather than just one. So basically the way that works is you would upload a file and or you can upload multiple files and it's going to consolidate everything together so that way you have all of your supplier products in one place and you can begin sourcing. So I will get into the uploading process in another video, but let's jump right into it. So on the user interface, you're going to see multiple things like save ASIN, add to PO. Basically, what this does is when you save an ASIN, you can essentially save it to your database, which I went over in another video about the watch list of saved ASINs. And essentially, now you're going to be able to see all of your suppliers that carry that item, and you can pretty much create an entry automatically from your supplier spreadsheets. It's going to pull the ASIN, all of that information. You just need to put the buyer and the prep type in here. So let's say this item is a sticker and the estimated sales you can also see here, which is being pulled directly from Amazon. So that gives you a big picture of like, oh, is this a good item? And then essentially you can just add this item to your database and then you can add it directly to a purchase order from here, which is absolutely awesome, right? So the ability to be able to filter down on this software and find profitable products is truly game changer, right? So like let's jump into it a little bit, right? So I'm going to filter it by profit per sale, and let's say greater than $2.50. And that's why you see this number up here so off, is because this is before any filters were inputted into the system, right? So now you could see you apply and now the number changes. And now let's break this down a little bit more, right? So let's do in between, let's say $150 in profit and $1,500. And sometimes we want to rule some outliers out. And that's why I like doing the in between, but you can do whatever you would like. Let's say we want to focus on items that are in between a profit margin of 15 and 40%, right? We'll break that down. And let's say the rank of our products, we want to focus on anything less than 100,000 sales rank. And now it's going to narrow it down. And you can narrow this down as much as you would like. I personally love narrowing it down as much as possible, just so I can see the best results and then start adding those products to purchase orders. So let's say the estimated sales is greater than 50 units that we can sell. Right now, we've really narrowed this down and you can essentially filter. So let's say you were looking at this product here and you essentially determine that this was a good product. You can obviously mark it green. That is a feature we added, so that way you can flag the item if someone else is sourcing. And let's say I mark this red, that person sees, okay, that item's red, therefore I don't need to look at the item. But if let's say we're looking at this item right here and I found it and I was like, you know what, this is a good item, I saw that it was profitable, I want to purchase it, I want to add it to a PO, but I also want to continue sourcing, right? I can add it to this right here. And then also, since I don't know if this supplier has it necessarily for the best price, I can actually search the ASIN and I can see every supplier. So you can see right here that clearly Buy Low Beauty has it for or Value Wholesale rather has it for the best price. So I'm not going to add it for Buy Low Beauty if Value Wholesale has it for a better price, because you want to be buying everything for the best price possible. So now we can add that product to a purchase order and boom, let's continue sourcing. You delete the ASIN, now you're back to sourcing. And you can open up directly in the actual link of the item, directly from the software. You can do all these different filters on it. We have estimated sales, the total estimated profit, which none of any of the supply chain or rather UPC scrapers on the market are able to calculate the profit for you. In terms of your total profit, which is really important to know, as well as you have your shipping cost of the item so you can get that number estimated before you start sourcing. You also have some preferences over here, your buybacks percentage and whatnot. And then also over here, if you're manually sourcing, let's just say, and you're like, okay, I found a product from KeHE and I'm manually sourcing it, and for whatever reason it's not in their spreadsheet, you can also do that. I know some suppliers don't have spreadsheets, so in that scenario, you would be manually sourcing, but that's why we added this feature so you can add an entry directly to the software without actually having to pull it from a item catalog from your supplier. You also have your preferences here, which I just went over, your buy box percentage, which you can change this number and it's going to update the estimated sales for you. So if you want to be a little bit less conservative, or a little bit more conservative rather, on the amount that you're purchasing or adding to the purchase order, you're able to do that. But as you can see, you can add a ton of products to these supplier or to these working purchase orders fairly quickly, and you have it stored into your database. And now once they're stored, they're there, you found them, and the software recognizes that you found those items. Like, look how many items that we haven't found though that could be potential profitable products. And the one thing that I recommend is to obviously, as you're going down, if the bundle quantity is off, like let's just say this item, which the bundle quantity actually is accurate, but for example, let's say this item over here, let's see, is this right? So far I see a lot of these items. So this item right here looks like the bundle quantity could be off, right? So this is a 3-pack, and obviously it's sold by Amazon. We're not going to be purchasing it, but if you change the bundle quantity, now the item will be removed from that and it will no longer show up because it's no longer profitable and it no longer fits that filter. So which is good. So obviously once you refilter it, that item will no longer be showing up. But it's really awesome and game changer for your business to be able to just add items to working purchase orders from this, be able to compare pricing from your supplier. You're able to input your prep type right here on the spot, and obviously you can always change it later if it's not the right prep type. And yeah, that's really the best part. And then once you confirm, like, oh, like this supplier has really good pricing, maybe you can filter down on that supplier is catalog. So like you could search up value and look at Value Wholesale's catalog. So now you're looking at these products because you've confirmed that Value Wholesale seems to have the best pricing of these products. So it could be good to source them. But as you can see, it's very easy to navigate. You also have a supply chain checker right here, which obviously most of these products are not going to be in your supply chain because you haven't found them yet. But maybe you're looking at a product and you're like, oh, I found this, but it wasn't added to a PL. Let me just check if it's in the supply chain. That feature is there, as well as Keepa is implemented to look at the Keepa chart. So it's like, okay, this is a good Keepa chart. I'm going to open this product up and kind of review it from there. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and take care.